man choose.
What's going on, everybody? It's TheNidien, and I'm bringing you some Vindictus gameplay. Vindictus. One of these times I'm going to say that right. You guys are probably wondering, well, what the hell? Where's Military Monday? Military Monday's coming tomorrow. I'm having a little bit of problem with the editing of it, which I might end up scrap because I think I bit off a little bit more than I could chew at the moment. So I'm trying to play with that and buy myself some more time. I tried to do it this weekend, but of course it was a holiday weekend, and I had to go to this family for, most of the day on Saturday, and then I had to do this on Sunday, and then yesterday I had to do another thing with another part of the family. So it just became a big mess, and I didn't have really much time for anything, let alone trying to do what I was doing with the video. And like I said, I think I bit off a little bit more than I could chew at the moment. So I think I may have to draw it back and go a little bit more simplistic, stuff that I know how to do, and bring that to you guys. What it's going to deal with, though, I can tell you this much, is the vehicles I've ridden in for now, and give you guys some insight on a couple of the helicopters that I've been in, and some of the different armored vehicles I've been in besides Humvees, and go over the Deuce and a Half, and all this other stuff that maybe some of you guys are wondering, maybe some of you guys aren't. But either way, that's what it's going to be on. And we'll go from there, like I said. So, what I wanted to get into is a big old 300 subscriber thank you. I didn't think I would be at this point already, to be completely honest. Even though it's not huge or nothing, and we're not talking about, oh my gosh, I have 20,000 subs in 3 months or whatever, 4 months. But I am at a point where I'm happy with it, and I owe that to you guys. So again, thank you for watching my videos. Thank you for commenting and subscribing. I got a couple real loyal guys out there that hang around and give me feedback on everything I do, which is always much appreciated and what I'm looking for. And yeah, I can't stress it enough. I thank you guys, and hopefully we'll have another one here at 400, and then another big one at 500. 500, I'm going to try to do a small little giveaway for you guys, and go from there, because 500 is like that first major milestone, and see what's going on at that point. I do have a lot going on with, well, not going on, but coming up, which again, like I said, I can't really talk about at the moment, but once it happens, I'll make sure to get it to you guys and show you guys and tell you guys what's going on. It's going to change the flow of my channel a little bit, and it's not a bad thing at all for that. If you guys are wondering like what's going on, nothing's going to change. It's just going to change the flow a little bit, and you'll know what I'm talking about once we get to that point. But either way, again, thank you guys for 300 subscribers. I can't believe it. One thing though I'd like you guys to do is Mr. Sven D, my boy over there, hit 1K the other, a couple days ago. So if you guys don't know him, go check him out, or at least go over to his channel and say, yo, what's up, man? Nidien sent me, congratulations. And that'd be much appreciated as well. But as you can see, I've been playing the crap out of this game whenever I get a chance. This game is different. It's not, as far as like an MMO goes, it's more like one of those action-oriented MMOs. It kind of brings me back to like the two different games completely, but Hellgate London was like more one of those action MMOs, where really instant-based, and as you can see, this stupid flame mob kept running away from me and going all over the place, and I finally get him cornered and get him trapped, but damn thing. I've been getting more and more into this game and learning some of the ins and outs of it. As far as like crafting goes and grinding, I'm having a little bit of issue getting like some certain things to be able to actually get my gear, and enough of it to do like more than one piece every 6 levels and then almost be leveled out of it. I'm not sure if any of you other guys play this, but if you do, I'd love to have like somebody to run around in. I think I'm in between a level range now where I'm having a hard time actually finding groups and getting some of these other instances done. Maybe it's just the playtime that I've been getting. I haven't been able to find the right groups or the right instances, perhaps. But some of these dungeons are really difficult by yourself. Not to mention they have like certain objectives where, for the most part, they give you these battle quests, and in these battle quests you get battle points for doing certain things, picking up certain things. Just a little bit ago, you could see that I picked up, did like a side objective, which gives like 25. But in order to move your story arc forward, for most of these, you have to get at least 100 points in these battle quests, which means you may have to run them 2, 3, 4 times. So I can see where people are saying that it gets pretty repetitive, because I mean, I've had a very slim chance of actually getting 100 battle points right off the first run. But some of these are getting really difficult to do on your own, because you got to take on three bosses sometimes. But they pop up throughout the instance, and if you kill them before they disappear, then they don't show up at the end battle. But that is more difficult than it seems at certain points, because solo, I'm still getting into it where I need to learn how to lunge a little bit different, and be more elusive than just running up to a mob and jamming them with my knife and then taking the hit, sucking down a potion, and then moving on. Because when you go in these instances, you're only allowed to bring a certain amount of stuff with you. You're only allowed a certain amount of spears or grappling hooks. You're only allowed a certain amount of potions and this and that. And then there's even some objectives to do it without potions, and do it without secondary weapons, do it without repairing your armor, etc., etc. And some of them are very, very difficult by yourself when you try to do this, until I learn the game better, or maybe even out-level the dungeon and can go back in and just destroy things. As far as the regular mobs go, the regular mobs aren't an issue whatsoever. It's just the boss fights, in particular a few of them when you got to fight 3 or 4 of them. But I'm still learning a lot about the game. But the graphics and some of the stuff that happens in this game in some of the instances, like I'm coming up on a polar bear raid. I'm sure you guys might have seen videos on it. I'm not exactly sure if I'm able to do that solo, but I'm working on at least getting to that point where I can try to take this one out. And as you can see, there's different gnolls. The first one I was in with the gnolls, and now these guys I'm in with the little goblin chieftains or whatever it is, and I got to take out one by one, sometimes 2, sometimes 3, like I've said it before. But as far as that goes, if you guys are getting into the game, I suggest, if you're solo, the spears. Spears drop these guys. Some bosses it takes 1 spear to drop them. Some bosses it takes 2 spears to drop them. It's all dependent. As far as grappling hooks go, grappling hooks are amazing for when you're in a team type situation. The team, one person can grapple him, trip him in the foot, and pull the boss around the room while everybody else beats him down. Or you can wrap around his hands and pull his weapon out of his hands. It's amazing. Once you get into the group, the game shows a whole different dynamic as far as gameplay goes. And as you can see here, I'm beating him down. I think you can grab anything in this game. You can grab pots, pans, sticks, stones, and just beat the crap out of the boss with just about anything, and go from there. And then, like, if you group up, you'll have, like, the bosses may have 4 life bars or 5 life bars and all sorts of crazy crap. But I highly suggest this game simply due to it's free. You don't got to really worry about anything. It's more of a dungeon crawler. It's not really your typical MMO now that I get more into it. And there's 4 classes, I do believe, so they bring a little bit of everything different to the table, so you can just keep playing it through. And just, this game is like one of those things where you get better armor and better weapons and start looking like a complete badass. It just makes it feel like you got something new, and that's pretty much where I'm going with that. So, but again, Vindictus, do I suggest picking it up? Yes, I do, simply because it's free. Oh, that's another thing. I'm going to start doing a series randomly throughout the week, depending on when I get a game or whatever, but I'm starting to look through a lot of these games on Steam and hitting up their sales and whatnot, and I'm going to bring a series to you guys called The Bargain Bin, where I pick up a game for cheap. It may not be the most spectacular game on the world, but it's like for example, I picked up this game called Wasteland Angel the other day, which I'll bring you guys some gameplay with And it just goes back to the old school top down. You ride around in a car and just go crazy, shoot things. Very simplistic, but at the same time very fun. So I'm gonna bring that in the bargain bin to you guys and kind of show you, showcase cheap little games you guys can pick up and maybe get a little bit of excitement and fun out of it for $7 or $8, or even some of these games are 99 cents. You can't go wrong. Even if you get 10, 11 hours out of it for $1, I mean, what the heck. So that's a new series I'm going to bring to you guys, and it's not going to be planned. It's just going to be completely random whenever I buy a game and get it done. But that's where I'm at, guys. Military Monday, like I said, is going to be coming either tomorrow or Wednesday. I promise you, it's on the way. I just overstepped my boundaries, and I'm working on drawing that back right now. As we speak, I'm going through and trying to edit this and that and try to get it down and work with things that, like I said, I bit off a bigger chunk of the cookie than I thought, and I'm choking on it right now. So that's where I'm at, guys. And again, 300 subscribers. Thank you, thank you, thank you. There's a lot more to come. I hope you guys enjoy this Vindictus gameplay. And that's another thing. If you guys would rather see, if you want to see more Vindictus, let me know. If you guys would rather not see it, that's fine. If you guys want to see some more Battlefield, anything, let me know what you guys would like to see. Because as far as that goes, I don't really get too many channel comments saying, I really like to see this or I'd really like to see that. Well, let me know, and we'll work it out, and we'll see what I got going. But I'm kind of just hanging out until Star Wars releases, Battlefield 3 releases, and Modern Warfare 3 releases, and then you guys are going to have a plethora of gameplay, topics, discussions, and everything else. One thing I wanted to ask you guys, my subscribers, I'm not much of a COD fan, and even though I'm going to probably pick up Modern Warfare 3 due to various reasons now, what side of the fence are you guys on? I see problems arising very, very soon after release of the game. I know everybody's hyped up. It's new. Everybody thinks that they fixed this problem and this problem when they probably didn't. But what side of you guys of the fence are you on? Do you guys think it's going to be a fixed version of Modern Warfare 2 and bring it back to its glory days of COD 4? Or do you think it's just another stone on the teetering edge of Call of Duty's death? And then as far as Black Ops 2 comes when that's released, I think it's not going to be making it much farther than Black Ops 2, to be honest. But I do expect at least better connections and better hit detection is about the only thing I expect out of Modern Warfare 3. But that's about it, guys. Let me know where you're at on that side of the fence. And again, thank you for 300 subscribers. Again, Military Monday is going to be either tomorrow or Wednesday, I promise you. And then we're going to get back into that schedule. I'm sorry, because I know a lot of you guys wait for the Military Monday thing time and time again. And I screwed the pooch on it. So I apologize for that. I thank you for 300 subscribers. I hope your Labor Day weekend was great. And for all you guys that don't celebrate Labor Day weekend or don't have it over in Europe or whatever you guys were doing over in Europe, either way, I hope your weekend was good. Have a great day, guys. Peace.